What is a refugee?
A refugee is someone who has to leave their home for fear of persecution, that they will be hurt, because of how they look, what they believe in, where they are from, what social group they are a part of, or their opinion on the government. A refugee doesn't just leave their home. They also have to leave their home country and find protection in another one. A person that leaves their home but stays in their country is called an IDP, or internally displaced person.
Refugees are protected under international law, rules that govern all countries. Just like all humans, they have a right to learn new things, to practice what they believe in, to own their own land, to move from place to place without anyone stopping them, and other basic rights. Refugees also have two special rights. Non-refoulement means that refugees cannot be forced to move to countries where they will be hurt. Refugees also cannot be in trouble for entering into a new country without identification papers, like a driver's license or a passport, because a lot of time, refugees have to leave in a hurry and do not have time or space to bring these papers with them.
When refugees leave their homes, where do they go?
The first thing refugees do when they enter a new country is seek asylum or ask for help and safety. Then, that country has to give them a place to live. A lot of refugees live in special refugee camps that are run by the United Nations. But these camps aren't like your regular summer camps. They provide the basic necessities like food, water, healthcare, and homes to lots and lots of families. Most of them are pretty crowded. One camp in the country of Kenya has over 300,000 people.
Can you imagine? That's almost the size of the city of Tampa.
But refugees don't want to live here forever. They want to find jobs, have a real house, and start a better life for their families. So, what happens next?
Some refugees return to their home countries once these countries are safe. Others become citizens of their new country. And a small number of refugees, only about 1 in 100 people, are allowed to be resettled or moved to a third country to begin a new life. Some of these countries include Canada, Australia, Sweden, the United Kingdom, and even the USA. In order to come to these countries, refugees have to go through a long, extensive process that for some can last up to 3 years.
Wait, hold up. Did you say that they could be resettled in the US? Does that mean that there are refugees in my community?
Most likely. The US resettles around 70,000 refugees per year, so there's a good chance that 1 or 2 families have moved into your community. They may not look like you, dress like you, believe in what you believe, or speak the same languages, but they are all human, and all humans want to live a happy life. You can help them do this. What can I do to help?
There might be some resettled refugee kids in your schools. Be sure to talk to them and learn more about their culture. Because they might not speak English very well, you could help them practice. Moving from another country can be very scary, so it always helps to have a friend.
Refugees come to your community with the help of a local resettlement agency. See if your town has one, and if there are ways that you can help them, such as donating your extra toys, school supplies, or clothes for refugee kids. A little goes a long way.
Talk to your parents about writing a letter to your governor and representatives in Congress. You can tell them about all you have learned about refugees and how we can help them. You can encourage them to continue protecting these refugees by providing them a safe home in the U.S.
What is a refugee? A refugee is a person who is forced to leave their home and is looking for a new life in another country.
This person, just like you and me, deserves to be treated with kindness and respect.
Let's welcome them with open arms.